Hello everybody, what is up? Prof Toast here. As you can see, today we got ourselves another new model we're doing. This time we're doing the Figurized Standard Kamen Rider Blade model. So this one, of course, I got for my birthday, which is actually pretty cool. So we're going to be doing our usual. We're going to go ahead, take a look around the box, unbox it, check out all the parts it comes with. Then we're going to go ahead, build it, and then I will give you guys my final thoughts on this. Alright, so here we are with the box right here. Of course, we got Kamen Rider Blade up front. This is definitely one of my favorite series that are from like kind of the earlier 2000s. Definitely really great. Funny enough, it's one of those ones where first 10 episodes can kind of like leave you unsure, but after the first 10 episodes, it like really picks up in story. So definitely a really fun season to watch. But let's go ahead. So on the bottom right here, so if we can zoom in just a little bit, we kind of got a bit of a look at our model right here. Some of the different posing you can do. Of course, I like how they actually can give you like a little effect for like the ground breaking right here. Or it could just be with his cards. And yeah, of course, you also do get the select amount of cards. You can get him doing his kick pose. And of course, it even came with stickers, so you can have him, you know, where he slides all his cards out, which is actually really cool. And yeah, like, and of course right here, I think you can actually have the belt move around. Yeah, for some weird reason, this came in like a sturdy cardboard box, but it had like a slight dent right here, which is not a big deal. Everything inside is perfectly fine, so other than that, not too bad. And of course, we got our cover art right there. We got behind here where it's just kind of showing you a bit more of the smaller pieces like the weapon, all the different hands, the effects that it comes with. And of course, this side is another copy of the front of the box. So let's go ahead, open this up. So you can see this is definitely a bit more of a thicker model box. Some of the other ones can be a little bit thinner, but this one's not, I don't know if it's as big as the Ryuki box, but it's definitely pretty decent size. So right here we got all the silver pieces, which is definitely looks like it'll be pretty fun to do panel lining on. Hopefully it won't be weird like the Agito one, where if I accidentally, because for whatever reason Agito one, the panel lining on the outside was kind of weird with the gold, because if I messed up, it wouldn't rub off, and if I tried to use like small amount of rubbing alcohol, it would actually slightly take off the gold paint. So I was like, okay, no more rubbing alcohol. So hopefully this one will be a little bit easier. But I also did get a new Gundam marker, so hopefully that'll help with the tip at least. So right here, of course, we got some of our gold pieces, and then it looks like we got the hand and some of like the possible leg pieces. Right here, we got all the stickers. As you can see, it comes with like a ton of the different cards, so that'll be interesting putting on. Of course, we got a lot of the stuff for the weapons, the eyes, the belt, and then we got basically right here, like this is kind of hard to see on camera, but this is basically where all the stickers will go in, where it comes out of the his sword, basically when he swipes out all the cards. And of course we got like the clear visor piece, which will look pretty cool. But yeah, so right here, yeah, we got, it looks like the legs, the feet, some of the waist area. Pretty awesome. But then, looks like we just got some of the smaller joint pieces. And of course, like usual with these models, we got our stand. These are the actual individual cards that it comes with, which is, I thought it was a pretty neat little detail, especially with some of these card-based riders, that they actually give you like the little physical cards. I always kind of keep them in there because I don't want to lose half of these. But of course we get, yeah, the stand. We get that little ground break effect that's actually pretty cool. I'm probably going to use this for the final pose on when I put it up on my shelf. So yeah, then of course we get our instruction manual for how to put this together. It's definitely pretty cool, as you can see. Kind of shows you, I think this is mostly when you get half of it together, but it will kind of show you, you know, how to put on some of the hand effects, how to use the belt. You can actually have it flip around, if you can see it right here. But yeah, it looks like essentially you can actually have it flip around to show the card, which is actually pretty nice little detail to add in. And of course, yeah, this is like the rest of the colored part. Sorry, it's kind of a... So yeah, then right here, We got just kind of more of the posing. This is usually sometimes what I kind of use to kind of base what I'm gonna pose the figure on when I do half of my photos. Of course, we got looks like some shots from the show. Then yeah, the rest is just essentially all like the instructions. I didn't see nothing too crazy. Well, let me zoom it out so you can see. But yeah, it's just essentially that. But then all this for the instructions on how to put it together. Not as big as some of the Gundam ones I've done, like the RX-78 version 3.0 Master Grade. That one's a pretty hefty little book size, and also the Liger Zero, but I didn't record the Liger Zero because that was basically my first time and I didn't have any experience with Zoid models, but yeah. So, let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and start with the building, and then I'll let you guys know what my final thoughts are. Alright, so here we are with the finished blade model right here. See, definitely turned out really freaking cool. This one I'm actually pretty impressed by. I love the quality of it. The amount of detail they actually put into this model kit. As you can see just from just the basic backing and stuff. I did a little bit of panel lining, but like just the backing looks like really nice and detailed. And even like stuff with the face, I did more panel lining there. Camera wants to focus, there we go. But yeah, the clear coating on the front that goes over it, but then when you actually use some panel lining, it actually comes out really nice, including even the chest. Like this one part didn't even need much panel lining, but they did a lot of the nice red backgrounds in there. The belt came out really cool because you can actually take this off, flip the card around if you want to. As you can see, even the belt looks pretty freaking nice. And a lot of posability to it as well. They added some pretty cool details, just like the fact of having the actual was the cards from the show, if I can get it without a reflection, but basically yeah, they give you all the different cards from the show. They even have like the names of everything, has the backing, as well as you can even have his weapon actually have the little wheel that stores all the cards. This one was definitely took a little bit of time just because you actually had to put all the individual stickers just for the back of the cards. Then you had to do all the individual stickers for the front of the card, so you can get that kind of cool effect. As well as, of course, he has his holster right here for his sword, but then basically, yeah, of course, the long version would be way too long, so they actually give you a shorter blade just for if you want to have his weapon holstered, which is actually kind of a cool little detail. As well as they also give you, so you can see, a fairly decent amount of hands. Like this one I used in the picture you probably just saw earlier for him just to hold individual cards, so you can do that. And of course you got your normal fist pieces. You got a closed hand for holding the weapon for each left and right hand, and of course you kind of just got your posed hand like that. So definitely a lot of cool details that they added into this, and I was very happy with how it turned out. Just because like even like the amount with the silver, of course the sun's really reflecting, but basically I really like how it came out with the panel lining and doing that silver, because it just added like a lot of detail. Even the stickers were pretty nice on here, because basically all these individual parts were just blue stickers that they put on there. But oh no, I think this came out really good. It was probably one of my favorite ones that I've built, at least Kamen Rider wise. But yeah, it's definitely one I can recommend. Like if you guys are a fan of Kamen Rider, or if you've seen the series, definitely grab this model because it's definitely worth a build, and it doesn't take too long. It's a fairly decently quick one, but there's still enough to keep you busy between panel lining and then all the different armor pieces. Alright folks, so that's about it for this unboxing. Like I said, this is definitely a pretty cool one to build. If you have the opportunity, definitely grab this one because it's definitely a pretty cool build. The quality is definitely really nice, and especially with some panel lining, you can add a lot of cool detail to this model. So I was definitely pretty impressed and definitely had a lot of fun doing this one. So if you guys are new here, maybe hit that like button, or maybe possibly subscribe if you did like the video. And yeah, we do a lot of different stuff, as well as, you know, unboxings that you've probably seen before this coming up. And we found some stuff at Ross that was like $15 anime figures. That was pretty cool. And we also do Let's Plays, like we're doing Final Fantasy 16, Spider-Man 2 right now. So yeah, we kind of have a little bit of a variety on this channel. But yeah, if you guys did like what you saw, maybe consider subscribing to the channel. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys later.